Well, with that, we have some big breaking news which is coming in. In fact, you have Jagan Mohan Reddy, who's entered the language debate this time around. He says that there is no harm in learning Hindi. Well, there you have it. Jagan Mohan Reddy, the former chief minister, coming out and saying there's no harm in learning Hindi, says, but English must be a key language as well, saying that the mother tongue is a first language and that is a must. But Hindi can be learned, but English is also key. Listen in to Jagan Mohan Reddy.
See, basically, what should be brought about is not Hindi. Hindi can also be a language, what can be learned. But the medium of education should be English. See, this is the biggest change that should be brought about throughout the country. If this country were to move forward and leap forward. See, today, English is the global language. Anybody, until and unless these government schools change, and until and unless the poor studying in these government schools learn to speak fluent English, they can never be competitive. So the medium of language should be English. Yes, once the medium is established as English, you can have language 1, language 2, language 3, depending on the choice of the children, whatsoever they want to learn, as long as the mother tongue in those particular states being compulsory subject as a language. That is language 1. Maybe a language 2, if there is an option, one can always speak Hindi. There's nothing wrong in it. In fact, my first language was Hindi. Even though my language, my school was an English medium school, my first language was Hindi. In our school, my second language was Telugu. That's a different issue.
Well, let me go across to Somit. Somit, this is very interesting. On one hand, you have some of the close alliance partners of Jagan Mohan Reddy, all of them from the opposition benches. At the centre, you have the likes of Siddaramaiah and others who've come out and said, as well as Chief Minister Stalin, who've come out and said our mother tongues are being undermined with the imposition of Hindi, and there's a massive row of third language in Maharashtra. It's interesting to have one of the opposition leaders, a former Chief Minister at that, like Jagan Mohan Reddy, coming out and now saying, what's wrong in learning Hindi as well? Your first language could be your mother tongue, but there's no harm in learning Hindi.
Well, that's true, Meghna. See, when it comes to two Telugu states, it might be Telangana or Andhra Pradesh, it was never there, when it comes to Hindi position. Because here in the Hyderabad city, people speak Hindi. There in even Vijayawada, in Andhra Pradesh, people try to speak Hindi. And also even when it comes to the schools here, Hindi will be taken as second language. So English medium schools are there, mostly in Telangana or in Andhra Pradesh. These schools can be seen existing, including private and also even few government schools. So even Jagan Mohan Reddy yesterday, while speaking on this, because Chandrababu Naidu has spoken on that, and even others, Stalin, and also even Siddaramaiah or other leaders, including we are seeing what's happening in Maharashtra now in Mumbai. So basically responding to these incidents and also other statements, Jagan Mohan Reddy stated that even I have studied, he has studied in the HPS in the Hyderabad city. So even I have studied first language as Hindi. His mother tongue is Telugu. So even several leaders, they do take Hindi as second language, or even the students here in the Telangana state or the Andhra Pradesh. So there is nothing wrong in it. While learning Hindi, English medium should be English. It might be the private schools, it might be the government schools, because we will be having lots of opportunities when it comes to the learning, doing your studies in the English medium. And there is nothing wrong in taking your mother tongue in the first language and language 2 as Hindi. So that is what Jagan has stated. And before Jagan, Chandrababu Naidu, while participating in the PV Narasimha Rao's event, he has also stated that PV Narasimha Rao has learned 17 languages and Hindi was one of it. And now today we are speaking about we are learning Hindi. So basically, Pawan Kalyan, Chandrababu Naidu, YS Jagan Mohan Reddy, Nara Lokesh, they've all, almost all leaders have, commented on this language and language row, and they have watched for the Hindi and stated that there is nothing wrong in learning Hindi when it comes to, it's in common Bhasha, common language. If we cross the state borders, we speak in Hindi language. And what is wrong in it when we are learning English, when we go to the France, when we are learning French, when we are going to Germany, we are learning the Germany language, we are going to Japanese, we are learning the Japanese language. What is wrong in learning Hindi language is also what Pawan Kalyan was seen questioning. So even Nara Lokesh went to an extent stating that there is nothing wrong in speaking Hindi language, and also there is nothing wrong calling it as a national language. So basically they all was for the Hindi language.
So that's very interesting. You're absolutely right. The two states, the two Telugu speaking states have actually never come out and opposed it. You have Chandrababu Naidu too, and now you have Jagan Mohan Reddy saying, what's the harm in learning Hindi? Quite unlike the other alliance partners of the opposition. For Jagan, for example, like DK Shivakumar, you have Siddaramaiah, as well as, of course, Stalin. We are going to be tracking